The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard drops, goal, in, score! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_. For live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the App Store and use the promo code SensTalk to save $20 off your first purchase. Link is in the description below. Now, tonight's game is between the Ottawa Senators and the New York Islanders. This was a rematch after the last game the Sens played, which was, against the New York Islanders, where they lost this one 5-4 in the shootout. This game was in the Canadian Tire Center. Before we get into the game, there are a couple of things to speak about. Firstly, LeBreton Flats, the NCC, the National Capital Commission, said today they're not closing the door anyway on a future downtown arena at LeBreton Flats. They said they're starting the phase all over again, starting the development plan, and bidders are open to bid for the partial land in downtown Ottawa. But the dream is not dead yet. For a downtown arena for the Senators. So we'll see what happens there. It's an interesting development. It will be interesting to see if Gary Bettman eventually steps in or not, if he finds the direction of the organization's being run poorly, which of course it is. As well, the Senators starting goaltender was Anders Nilsson. Anderson started the last game. It was Anders Nilsson's turn to start this game. And Leonard's day-to-day with an upper body injury. Hopefully it's not a concussion. Praying it's not. He has a concussion history. Remember the MacArthur injury, collision, but Grice starts this game. To the first period we go. 5 minutes in, Valtteri Filppula smacks a puck at a midway air. A bat, like a baseball bat, home run. 1-0 Islanders, assisted by Leo Komarov and Nick Leddy. This goal was like a Bryce Harper type of bat. It was just a beautiful swing right into the back of the net. Islanders take the 1-0 lead. But a minute later, Brady Tkachuk with a beautiful deflection past Thomas Greiss, his 15th of the year. Ottawa evens it up at 1 apiece. A minute 15 later from Ben Harper and Anthony Duclair, who continues to impress with the Senators. This is Ben Harper's first point in his last 28 games played. Moving forward now, 5 minutes left in the period. Valtteri Filppula gets a second and makes it a 2-1 lead from Kuhnhackl. Senators not giving up though. To the second period we go. After a good amount of chances, Oscar Lindbergh gets one home. The Senators tied at 2 apiece from Brian Gibbons and Bobby Ryan. The Senators now have some momentum, and they're starting to play great. The rest of the second period, they control the whole impact of the game. They had a power play in that second period where they had 5 shots on net. They did have a shorthanded chance, the Islanders, but the Senators put 5 shots on Greiss on that power play alone. So a great period for the Senators as well. Brian Gibbons, a primary assist on this goal. This is his 3rd assist and 5th point in his last 6 games in his first 6 games for the Ottawa Senators. 5 points in his first 6 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. That is really good, and Brian Gibbons has quietly been a hell of a player somehow. We go to the third period now. Senators trying to continue the momentum, but a bad turnover from Zach Smith, and Beauvillier puts it past Anders Nilsson. They take the lead now. It's 3-2 from Pelech and Matt Barzal. Smith was right in front of the net, and he basically just poked it to Nilsson, who did not realize, and Beauvillier realized, and he put it to the back of the net for his 16th of the year. Awful turnover by the Senators' Zach Smith, and this one cost the Senators the 2 points, or let alone a point, as Chabot gets his shot blocked and loses control of the puck at the blue line. Awful turnover. At least Casey Cizikas ending the game with the final score of 4-2. The Islanders get a huge victory. Columbus lost today to Pittsburgh 3-0, which is big for Ottawa as well, because this loss for Ottawa is also sort of big, because Pittsburgh gets the win, Islanders get the win, and now the Blue Jackets have no games in hand because Montreal didn't play tonight, I believe. So this means the Senators gave the Islanders more points, which obviously decreases the Columbus Blue Jackets' odds to make the playoffs, which then gives the Senators a lottery pick this draft, which that 15, if it can move down, can't be top 3, so top 3 protected, but it can move down a little bit. So that's something to keep an eye on, something to cheer for. Shots on goal, 37-31 in favor of Ottawa. They had a good game, lots of chances, primarily a couple of big chances by Lindbergh missing wide, Brady Tkachuk with a 5-foot deflection. It was going 5 feet wide and he deflected it in. But the Senators had a lot of chances tonight, just couldn't capitalize. Greiss made some big saves. To the faceoff circle, 34-24 in favor of the Senators. Both teams went 0-2 on the power play. In fact, the Islanders are 0-15 in their last 6 games on the road, I believe, on the power play. Senators, I believe, are like 1-20, or now 1-22 in their last 23. power play, so that's not good. Hits were 39-25 in favor of the Islanders. They were really laid down that body with Barry Trotz behind the net. Third star of the game, 946 save percentage, 35 stops on 37 shots. Thomas Gray. Second star, Brady Tkachuk with the goal of the night. And the first star, Valtteri Filppula, 2 goals. He could have had a third on that shorthanded chance, but it was robbed by Anders Nilsson. He did not score there. 2 goals for him. Anders Lee's 6-game consecutive goal streak against the Sounders was snapped tonight with no goals tonight. Attendance was 11,967. The 100 section, 200 section was good, but the 300 section was absolutely empty, and nothing will change until the Sounders either sell to a new owner or the Sounders start paying their players and keeping star players in town. So either are likely in the near future, so I don't know where you're going to see attendance coming very soon. Besides that, let's get to the Sens Stock Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans. So the 4th star of the night for the Sens Stock Star of the Night is as follows, with 10% vote, Brian Gibbons. I thought that line with Lindbergh and I believe Bodker, that looked decent tonight. Gibbons had a couple of nice chances. He got an assist tonight, making 5 points in his last 6 games for the Ottawa Senators. He's been good. He had another good game going in front of the net, got a couple of nice chances, so he's a 4th star. 3rd star, with 20% of the vote, Oscar Lindbergh with the goal, of course. Had another opportunity to score, missed by inches. So he had a good game. He's been noticeable in his few games as an Ottawa Senator. Has scored 3 goals for the Sens already. So this guy is hitting his prime, I guess. He's 27, 28, so let's see if he can continue putting the puck in the back of the net with the remaining 16 to 17 games left of the season. Second star, Anthony Duclair, continuing to impress many Sens fans, and I assume management as well. Great showcase of speed and offensive hockey IQ. He set up that Harper assist for the Brady Tkachuk goal, as he opened the lane by skating in, playing with the puck a little bit, opening the lane to push the Islanders to the right, giving Harper an open shot to get through to Brady Tkachuk to tip it home. So that was a great play by Anthony Duclair, great hockey IQ. First star of the game, 40% of the vote, Brady Tkachuk, 42% with the majority, Brady Tkachuk. With that goal tonight, a couple of chances here and there, like usual, laying down the body, got into the faces of the players. Overall, a great game by one of the best Sens prospects we have, him, Brandstrom, etc. We have some good prospects coming, and him as well. But he had another great game. But him and Duclair were really, really standouts today. Lindbergh and Gibbons too, but Duclair with that was the reason Brady Tkachuk got that goal. He opened up that lane for Harper to put the puck on net. Well, wide, but get the Brady Tkachuk the opportunity to put it into the net. Besides that, the Islanders get a huge win, 4-2 over the Sounders. I'll see you next time when the Sens take on the Boston Bruins March 9th on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So besides that, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at @Senstock_. For live daily of the games and of course breaking news, please like us on Facebook at Senstock, and our search circles on Google Plus Senstock. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like the video, share very cool stuff. Please check our website, sensstockcentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com. Download the App Store and use the promo code SENSTOCK. Save $20 off your first purchase. Link in the description below. Besides that, thanks for watching. Islanders 4, Sounders 2. I'll see you Saturday when the Sens take on the Boston Bruins in Beantown. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.